Hi, Job Corps scholars. I wanted to go over the FAFSA application, the free application for federal student aid. This is going to be a quick overview, and I hope you can get some great information so that the FAFSA process doesn't seem as daunting as it can be at times. What is the FAFSA? This is an application that allows for students to apply for financial aid. The FAFSA application opens as early as October 1st, and it's one application that students can get the most federal and state financial aid to help them finance paying for school. Here's a quick video that I want you guys to watch, and it has a quick overview over what FAFSA is.
If you're interested in financial aid for college or career school, you're going to need to fill out the free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA. It takes most people about 30 minutes to complete online, and the best part, it's 100% free, and it provides you with access to grants, loans, and work-study funds from the federal government. And many colleges and states use FAFSA information to provide their own college or state financial aid. Before you fill out the FAFSA, it's a good idea to create your FSA ID, a username and password that lets you electronically sign your FAFSA and gives you access to various websites related to federal student aid. And here's an important tip. If your parent is providing information on your FAFSA, he or she will need his or her own FSA ID. Visit studentaid.gov/FSA ID for more information. Your FAFSA can be completed online at FAFSA.gov, and help is provided throughout the online application process. You will need to fill out the FAFSA each year you are in school because your financial situation may change. Plus, you may be able to automatically transfer your tax data from the IRS, making the application even quicker to fill out. Each state and college or career school sets its own deadline for the FAFSA, so it's best to get it done early. Since some of the funds are available on a first-come, first-served basis, you don't want to miss out. Now that you know about the FAFSA, you might be asking, well, how much money will I get? Your college or career school will do the math, and there's a simple formula that they use. First, the college takes your cost of attendance, which is the total amount it will cost you to go to that school. Your cost of attendance will vary from school to school. Then, the college subtracts your expected family contribution, or EFC. Your EFC is based on information provided in your FAFSA and will not change based on the school you attend. However, the EFC is not necessarily the amount of money you will have to pay. Basically, your cost of attendance minus your EFC equals your financial need. Your college uses your financial need and other information to determine how much financial aid you can receive. See? Pretty simple. If you have questions or need more information, please visit studentaid.gov.
That was a nice overview, but how do I apply? So you go to that website, www.fafsa.gov, and this website will help you create your financial student aid ID, the FSA ID, where it's your username and password, and you'll use this every time you sign in or electronically sign something on the application. And then, as I mentioned, while you're applying, there are some tool tips that help you with processing the information that you need and while you're filling it out. And then I like that FAFSA does have a built-in way to catch any errors. And then again, you would sign electronically using your financial aid ID. Why should I apply for FAFSA? And this is just a really great way for institutions to match you up with monies that you qualify for. So federal, state loans are monies that you pay back. Work study opportunities give you the opportunity to work while you're attending school to generate funds. And then grants and scholarships are funds that you do not have to pay back. But that information all stems from this one application, which is the FAFSA application. The FAFSA is broken up into different sections. You have your login, some student demographic questions, school selection. That's where you'll put that you want to attend Central Carolina Community College, dependency status, parents' demographics, financial information. Then you'll sign and submit it, and then you get a confirmation that you have completed the FAFSA. Some key concepts. You don't have to do the application in one sitting. You can always save it and come back. There is a mobile app, My Student Aid, and you can get that on the Play Store or my Google, the Apple Store, where you get your apps, things like that. And then, as I mentioned in the video, the IRS data retrieval tool helps get your information directly from your taxes, and it populates it onto the application. And it's not required, but it just does make it easier to filling out your tax information. So after you complete the FAFSA, you'll receive an email saying that you have completed it, and then your FAFSA is on the way to being processed by your institution. Your FAFSA information will then be sent to the schools you've listed, so Central Carolina, and then you can make any corrections on your application by logging in FAFSA.gov and using your FSA ID to log in and do that. So some important things to know: you never have to pay for FAFSA. It is free application for federal student aid. That first F is for free. So never go on any sites that say that you have to pay for somebody to prepare it for you. No, it's absolutely free. You may be asked to send further information after you've submitted the application, so verification. This is totally normal, so there's no need for you to be anxious. Just send in the extra information that they ask, and they get back to you once they've received it. I did put in some links on some common mistakes students make while completing their FAFSA, and you can also see the difference between grants, scholarships, and loans. And in conclusion, the FAFSA is a document that requires completing to be a part of the Job Corps Scholars Program. What's nice is that it does open up for additional financial support, and if you get grants and scholarships, that only helps. And we can guide you with the process. Financial aid is a great resource on campus to help assist, and don't hesitate to ask questions. The first time is always a little bit harder because you've never done it before, but it does get easier if you do want to go on to get more education or to help younger siblings or your children. You do have the experience once you do it the first time. So don't hesitate to reach out to your Job Corps Scholar counselors to help you assist in completing your FAFSA application. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.